Can we at least can we use the theme from Pee-wee's Playhouse for now?
That's
wacky. That's Pee-wee's Statler podcast. What's Paul Williams doing? I bet he's free.
Can you just do that again?
This?
No, sing the song again.
Yeah, it's on. You got it on record. Can we use the theme? Don't you have like a 7-second delay? You could just play it back.
Oh yeah, we're totally that professional.
Yeah. All right. Podcast. So it's the Radio Statler. Which one of you was that?
All right. So if you haven't noticed,
oh, the DEFCON meetup is calling me. I have to get you guys to.
Who's watching the podcast while we're doing the podcast? That's what's happening here. Somebody,
yeah, why?
Wow, it's not me, is it? That'd be terribly. Oh God, it is me. That's really fucking embarrassing.
Well,
too many
Could
tabs.
be worse. You could have it boxed on your
Well,
head.
if you haven't figured it out, it is the Radio Statler podcast.
yay!
So we've got the usual suspects here, plus a couple of extra ones. So if everybody just wants to go around and introduce themselves.
This always fails.
Yeah. You have to pick someone and go like.
All right, Bunny.
Hi! This is Bunny. Next.
Nick God.
What's up? I have a shoe on my head.
Johnny.
I'm Johnny Christmas. You can tell because of my hat.
Side Pocket.
I am South Pocket. I don't know why I'm here, but I am.
Side Pocket got a calendar. Yay!
Finally. It only took him every episode that we've had so far.
It's like it's.
More like
When did the
every
Gregorian
Wednesday.
calendar start? Oh, the year one. It's like it's the year one.
And this is Beaches. And we're all apparently wearing stupid Beaches hats.
No, mine's not either of those things.
Beaches, are you still listening and watching the podcast? Because I'm still hearing it.
No, I closed that window.
My hat was out.
Yeah, I closed that window. I do not have that window open.
Well, it stopped now, so that worked.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. First topic of conversation. It's New Year's Eve. What are we all drinking?
Shit, it is? God, I totally forgot.
Yeah. So what are you drinking anyway?
I'm not drinking anything because I have somewhere to be after this.
The guy with the shoe on his head claims to not be drinking.
He didn't say anything about not being on other platforms.
I was trying to give you an out,
I
man.
think is in.
Man, I'm drinking this homemade. I won this in a grab bag. It's called Cherry Bounce. It's bourbon and cherries and sugar. And I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it.
I am drinking very expensive wine
Experiment.
because it's barefoot and it has a twist off, not a cork, so we know it's classy.
A lot of expensive wine.
Given to me from my boss for Christmas.
A lot of expensive wines are coming with twist off caps now.
This is barefoot. Barefoot brand. Not,
Okay.
not expensive.
That's weird because that's like a one-sitting wine. Why would they even give you a twist off?
I don't know.
All right.
Side Pocket, we haven't heard from you. What are you drinking?
I'm going to try something.
I think Side Pocket went away.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, we'll wait for him to come back. Anybody get any weird Secret Santa or grab bag gift?
I haven't said what I'm drinking yet.
Oh, I thought we.
I have a very nice bottle of single malt whiskey. That's what I'm drinking.
All right.
Hopefully I don't have any.
Somebody writing this down in the minutes.
We can go back and get the transcript later.
Yeah.
Do I send a check or money order for $4.99 to an address to get a copy of the transcript for this week's episode?
Yeah, absolutely. You can make it out to me, and it's $499, not $4.99.
Just so everybody knows, this is not comfortable on a head.
You should take it.
I'm wearing a shoe. Fuck yourself.
You can put a shoe there. I wear a bandana every time. And I come with something on my head.
Anyway, so Johnny,
someone take
you
a
were
picture?
saying stuff.
What?
You were saying things?
Anybody get any weird, like, grab bag or white elephant or Secret Santa gifts or anything?
Nope, I did get a stupid gift from my dad, but it wasn't like a
What was the stupidest gift you guys got?
a large makeup bag.
Like, how large is large? Like, could you put your head in it?
Like more than Bunny.
Yes, probably. Hold on.
What
I'm gonna
the-
wiggle over to it.
Show us the extent of all the makeup you own.
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
I literally wear makeup so often that I have to buy new makeup every time I need makeup because, makeup expires. And it's at least no less than like a year in between of like wearing makeup.
Really? It's like full of preservatives.
Yeah. No, they expire. They tell you after like a year. Like, that's the absolute longest. Like, if you still have makeup after a year, you definitely should get rid of it.
Does it become toxic?
I don't know. It just said they said it doesn't work that well. But yeah, I've got this big makeup bag. Big makeup bag.
But that's just a bag, though. Like, you could do a lot of stuff with that.
What? Because I totally dress up and would carry this as a purse?
No,
I don't
but
even carry it.
You could put things in it. It's a bag.
But what am I going to... What things am I going to... What need? Do you know how many bags I have? I have a bag of yours.
That cat food can fit in there.
You've seen how big my cats are?
I've never seen your cats.
You've seen my cats, Johnny. They wouldn't fit in this thing.
Cats have slept on me.
It doesn't look healthy.
Oh, the thing doesn't stretch out any further than that, so no, I can't get it on my head. I could fit my head in there. See, easily.
It's side pocket. It looks like you're back. You back? What are you drinking?
As I was trying to say before, I brought some friends. Let's see here. This is Kahlua. This is the end of the vodka, end of the Jack Daniels.
Oh, he brought actually a closet.
So legitimately the odds and ends of your latest cabinet.
Yes. That's what I do. I
Going
drink.
out tonight, baby.
Just put them all
What
together
do I
in a
say?
tumbler. And done.
Oh, God. I don't think my glass is big enough. Let's see. I'm going to start with the newest guy. And there you go. Just got him about an hour ago. This is great. It's like bootleg licorice.
Boot licorice?
Well, that too.
Do you know what I think is it tastes like licorice and is kind of gross? Is
Jägermeister?
absinthe.
No,
Yeah.
I think. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it tastes like. Oh no, I think both of those, all of the above, taste like licorice and is good.
My absinthe tastes like licorice and a forest floor.
Yeah, absinthe tastes like licorice, and it makes your stomach feel good, and you start seeing bright colors really fast.
The
Just for
issue
reference?
I have with absinthe isn't so much the taste as the fact that the taste sticks with you for like 3 days.
That's the.
That
Like,
sounds like
we'll brush your
chartreuse.
teeth like 20 times, and you'll
That's
just
the wormwood.
know it's there.
With you, that bitterness.
Was at a meat
Reminding you of
manifesto
life decision.
concert where I had about 4 to 5 glasses before it really kicked in. And considering what I was watching, that was a bad idea, but I had a great time.
Oh goodness, Bunny Burn has added draw.
Great.
But
Hey.
I can't do what I wanted to do
I've already
because
got a-
there is not
I've
running
already
draw.
got a shoe on my head. What more do you want to add?
I was gonna draw you a hat.
Blaming the cat. This is the cat's idea.
Oh, man.
Ah,
No,
Oh,
God.
Lord.
We're in new app mode, aren't we?
So,
Oh.
What
okay,
else?
I can draw
What other
myself.
stupid things do people get for Christmas? Johnny, do you have something?
I got a drone, like
You
a
got a
little
drone?
tiny little quadcopter thing that I can't fly
sounds
for
fun.
shit.
I'll trade you that for my makeup bag.
Well,
Put all your makeup in it, because I guarantee you we wear about the same amount of makeup.
I think all my gifts are like useful. They're like clothes and utilities. Got a new camera finally.
What was the dumbest thing you got, though?
Rejection.
Rejection's an important part of life. That's not dumb.
Hey, you said dumb, not important.
No.
I got a Cisco an ISDN BRU line card.
I have like
a
7200
series router. Like ISDN. Like,
yeah.
Like what do you think that is?
For all those in the podcast, Johnny Xmas has too many friends. Radio Shack.
I got it's in a box and everything. Like somebody gave me this.
Do you have a?
I was like, oh, cool. What is it? Oh, static foam, and then it's like.
I think the most useful present I got was a bubble wrap along with the makeup bag. My kitties love it.
Is that more useful for your cat?
I put bubble wrap in the shoebox that my cats have been laying in.
This is good stuff.
So, Johnny, essentially you got like the hacker version of the repackaged blender.
Well, except because you can still use a blender. Like, I don't think you can get ISDN service anymore.
They just rejected it and sent it over.
Yeah. Oh, I got some books. I got Advanced Evasion Techniques for Dummies and Web Application Security for Dummies.
Those are very thin.
Yeah, that's the funniest part. It's like, that's all you need to know. You're done. I'm moving. And this is my favorite, the PCI compliance for dummies.
And that one's like 15,000 pages long.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, that's all you need.
I hope the advanced evasion techniques is one page and it just says "Don't get caught." That would make a lot of sense. Actually, going through my liquor cabinet, I actually found this dude. There's no more left in it, but what makes it interesting is...
Oh, I know that.
There's something missing from here, though.
Liquor?
Besides that.
You just had an empty bottle?
Yeah, this is no barcode.
I don't get it.
It's hard to find things. Well, it's hard to find certain things nowadays that predate barcode.
Well, I'm so glad I stayed home to be in this podcast.
When else are you going to be able to have a shoe on your head and feel normal?
We could be talking about...
I can put a shoe on my head whenever I want, damn it. I'm an adult.
We could be talking about all the crazy Sony stuff, except that's what everyone's been doing for the last, 3 weeks now.
We can read off that list that I posted the other day of what did we get stuck in our rectum this year.
Yes, that was
Yes,
great.
do
Let's go through that.
And you have to read it because when I saw it...
Are we only doing the 2014 year? Because they linked to all the previous years.
Yeah, we have to do 2014. This is
I've
the
got
best.
something I need to do before I go that I want
what's
to
that?
talk to you guys about.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, do we want to do what's the status of the thing I was working on last time?
Sure.
It's almost done. It's got 8 tubes in there now. Yeah? All right.
That's
Cool.
what she said.
Yeah, it still doesn't work.
There any
the amplifier back. It's totally broken. The guy's like, I can't find anything wrong with it. And I'm like, is there a deaf guy working on amplifiers there? I don't doubt his skill. It just seems like, yeah. All right. So well, first off, is anyone doing the Sands Holiday Challenge?
I have no idea what you were talking about.
The Sands, they do a holiday challenge every year, and the grand prize is like a free course, which is like.
Nah.
I guess not. Okay.
I was gonna say maybe we should go around and all explain our hats, no matter how dumb they are.
My hat's not dumb.
I feel like my hat is explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
you
is
just
my
added
holiday hat.
very Carmen San Diego.
Does it come with a zoot suit?
It's more like it's a winter, like it's got poinsettias and holly. It's just a winter time hat. It's a non-denominational
With a zoot suit.
specific.
Do you wear that in public?
I've seen Johnny wear that hat. Too ludicrous.
I'm wearing it out tonight. In fact, I have the pimp robe with it. I'm donating that to a Hackers for Charity auction for Circle City Con. So that'll get a few bucks. You guys have seen the pimp robe. It's amazing. So as I don't know, I think I discussed this in the last one. I don't remember. But I do entertainment booking for conferences and such. And I'm running into a personal dilemma this year in that, like, I look at what a lot of the other conferences are doing as far as who they're booking for just, like, evening, like, nighttime entertainment, stuff to stare at while you're drinking sort of things. And I figure you guys go to a bunch of conferences and you might have input on this. I ask people, hey, what do you want to see there? What are you interested in? And then they'll tell me, and then they'll book that, and then nobody gives a shit that I booked it. And I don't understand it, because they'll say, we want more nerdcore rappers. We want more industrial music. And I'll book MC Frontalot. I'll book Whitey Cracker. I'll book Mushroom Head. I'll book Crystal Method. And it's really fucking expensive. These guys aren't cheap. And I book them because everybody's like, fuck yeah, nerdcore. And then you go, all right, who's the biggest yet in my budget nerdcore rapper? And I'll book them. And then people will just stand there and they'll stare. You'll book Crystal Method. Crystal Method we had at DerbyCon last year. And the room was filled. And everybody just standing there, just staring.
That's weird.
Towards the end of the set, about half of them were gone. But all day, everybody was super fucking excited. Like, Crystal Method, did Crystal Method Saturday. There were people who bought tickets just to come see Crystal Method. Like, there were people who just showed up Saturday night, and you're like, you know they're not part of the con. And then it's like, and then nobody gives a shit. You're all just standing there, and you try to make people dance and shit. You have a couple people who dance with. Most of them, everybody's just standing there. So my problem is, what the fuck do people want? Because I'm spending, tens of thousands of dollars on this shit, and nobody cares. What should I be spending this money on?
Hookers.
Blow.
Wendy, you want to go first?
Like, we bought open bars. Like, open bars are given. And you know what? Last year at Circle City Con, we had trouble selling the open bar out. We were yelling at people because we weren't hitting what we paid for the open bar. People were not drinking enough.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Every, 15 minutes, I'd have to get on the mic and be like, who's hitting that open bar? Because they weren't hitting it.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's
I
bizarre.
get the fuck out of open bars.
That's pretty much the only reason I go to parties.
I mean, that's the biggest draw.
Right,
so all these musicians that I like and to go to parties I keep being invited to. That is an interesting question because it's
a problem. Def Con had Crystal Method, and it was the same situation.
Yeah, it reminds me of something that actually Lexicon once described to me, which is ironically building your, if you have a business, to build it around hackers is a really poor idea. That's the simple answer, but it's it was a lot more complicated than that, where it's kind of hacker conventions are kind of like social conventions for the antisocial. It's
right.
this.
Yeah, no, that's the entire problem. So what do you do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I understand. So, yeah, dancing is a social situation.
I'd have to.
A lot of people aren't into dancing. So, okay.
Well,
That kind of eliminates all the music.
so the question that I have, though, is that, so what's different between these and then the concerts at Hope? Because everybody's dancing at the concerts at Hope.
I will say, though, the first year Gus did the chip tunes, that what Johnny described did happen. The previous didn't.
So
yeah, everyone just standing there staring.
Us, that getting up on stage and getting everybody excited, like having a good MC to get the acts introduced and get everybody hyped.
And it worked. Except as soon as I'm off the stage, you get about 10 minutes of hype, and then it dies back down to nothing.
That's that. From what I understand, at least preliminary, from my experience with like the chiptune concerts at Hope, and something I'm actually trying to do in 2016. Not only did a lot of those band members also bring their normal crowd with them, but Gus kind of advertised to like a bunch of people that are like hyped at Hope, and they end up attending and interacting, which kind of made other people come out and interact. That's like the closest.
Yeah, but that doesn't really scale to something on the scale of DerbyCon or DEF CON.
I know.
And I'm not booking anything on that level this year as of yet. Right now we're shooting. I'm looking at stuff that's between 300 and 600 attendees.
Mm-hmm.
So it's smaller. And then
It's
you figure about half of those actually will go to the evening entertainment.
It sucks because
150 to 300 people you're trying to.
I was so hyped when I found out Infected Mushroom was there, but I was too broke to go.
Yeah, and you know what? And that was an awesome show. And then people just stood around and stared at him and left halfway through. Why do we spend all this money? Why bother? We could have lowered the badge prices $30, and then you could have afforded to go. Like that. Yeah. So open ideas.
Giant ball pit.
You know what?
I saw what happened at Con for that. That is a terrible decision.
I priced that out. That's the entirety of my budget, though. So for Circle City Con at least. So I could do that. People have absolutely nothing else to do, and I wouldn't want to roll around in a ball pit that 300 people have been in 2 days.
Especially ones that don't shower.
Yeah. We do like, things that do work. Like we do. Whose slide is it anyway? That always works really well.
Yeah.
Drunk debates. Drunk debates work really well. It's just you can't draw these out. You can't do 3 to 4 hours of drunk debates. You can do an hour and a half.
Wouldn't that technically be the entire con? Or are they just really sober?
No. That's all it is. It's all the hallway debates that go on. You just put on stage with a bunch of drunk people. You give them microphones. But then what I do is I assign them topics, and I say, you're for this. You're against this. And so somebody gets stuck being against something either they're not against in the first place or that nobody's against.
Right. Brilliant.
And it's funny. Whose slide works really great. I'm putting together old school Hacker Jeopardy this year.
Nice.
Because they're doing like a retro theme, and so it's going to be like pre-1997 Jeopardy.
Nice. I was just about to say that. That's
what you should do is get a whole bunch of like Dan Kaminsky and a whole bunch of like really well-known people to play Cards Against Humanity up on stage while they're all drunk.
Yes. One of the things I was actually looking into for Hope is to do like a small arcade where we would do stuff like that too.
I have that. I have a mobile arcade, but the problem with the mobile arcade is, the one I have is it's in a trailer, and you just open the trailer up, and there's like 12 games in it, and so it's outside.
Right.
We do an arcade room at Collision Con in Chicago, and it doesn't draw much attention.
Well, and setting up arcade machines is a huge pain.
No, it's a huge pain, especially like we've got 2 DDR machines, and those are a giant pain to transport and set up and get working.
Yeah.
What's interesting though is maybe the definition of arcade is too rigid, because when Nauticon existed, there was a really, really good. They had like an arcade room, but instead of arcade machines, they had like a bunch of like homebrew emulation software stuff with a crap ton of like board games and pen and paper games, and that room was like constantly packed. Huge Apple tournaments and all sorts of stuff. They had Guitar Hero on 8-bit that somebody made, and that was more of the stuff I was thinking of bringing to Hope 11. As people were suggesting to me.
That would require a lot of hardware, though.
I have connections and my own stuff.
I was going to set up an Artemis room.
Oh, that's a...
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. There's something going on. I'm doing MagFest here, and I got roped into being staff for that because of ATG.
Really?
Bastard.
That's like 2 times.
What are you doing for entertainment there, given that the entire day is games?
Well, there's MagFest has a whole series of concerts that go on all damn day. So they have...
Yeah.
Right, so what's the evening entertainment?
I think this year it's the Proto Men.
Yes.
I didn't know they were still touring. I guess they're not touring.
Are the Triforce Quartet coming back?
I have no idea. You should check the website. I'm running the network, so that's all I've given a shit about so far.
I know those guys are just...
The website lists all of the bands that are playing over the weekend.
Maybe I'll do that since they're going with this retro theme. Maybe I'll look for... they're all too expensive now. Like the Proto Men, that's like 12 guys you got to get rooms and flights for. Just transportation alone is insane for those guys. And that's part of the problem. If you want to book I Fight Dragons, that's 5 people you got to fly out, get individual hotel rooms for, then you pay them. It's too many people, for 1 hour's worth of entertainment. The cost benefit ratio is not there.
Right. No, definitely. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize exactly how much money gets thrown around.
It's not just like, how much do you want to play a show? $500? Cool, let's do it. And it's like, well, no, it's $500 just to get up on the stage. I also need all of these things. I need a round-trip plane ticket. I need a hotel room for the 3 nights I'm going to be there. I need stipends for food. The riders get nuts. And that's not even nuts. That's reasonable.
Right.
And so it gets up there. And so you're better off at least booking single man acts like your nerdcore rappers. But nobody seems to like it. Everybody goes, fuck yeah, I fucking love MC Frontalot. He's the shit. And then you put him up in front of everybody and they're like, yeah, wow, you're really fucking obsessed with him, aren't you?
Biggest fan ever.
Yeah, right. This guy cost me $10,000 and you're picking your nose.
Nice picture on Facebook, Johnny.
It's better than the turtle.
I like my turtle.
Shit. My shoe.
Don't go dropping that shoe.
I'm trying not to. It is really, really, just for the record, it's really fucking hard to balance a shoe on your head. Just so you know.
Hey, so you know what we should do now that we're halfway through the podcast? We probably ought to talk about our progress on stuff for Radio Statler. What do you think, Joe?
It's New Year's. Fuck it.
Then fuck it, yes or fuck
exciting developments.
Do we even have any developments? I haven't done shit.
Okay, we have 3.
I
One,
built
we
this
have
thing.
a big semblance of an archive now available.
Oh yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
We
the
did.
archive is up 6 fucking months later.
I'm sorry I couldn't sit in front of a computer for 3 days at the conference to get that done by the end of con. I'm sorry that didn't happen.
Everybody, death. All of you.
What?
What?
Number 2, you said that there's a Mac version of Sam Broadcaster, or by the same time?
There might be. They sent out an email announcing that they will have it in 2015. So we'll see what happens there.
So if that comes out by 2016, at the least, and is good and usable, then we will be not needing to actually do Rivendell, which would be good, Because Rivendell is like taking an axe when you really just need a paring knife. Like, it's a little overkill for kind of what we want to do. And then I don't know if last time we talked about we set up a Zimbra server.
Yeah, we set up a Zimbra server, and that's all I want to say about that.
Okay. Then that is good.
We're still working on a way to do sign-ups because Nanner is a lazy shit-face jackass.
I'll let him know that you said that when he gets here in like 5 minutes. He's coming over tonight. We're gonna hang out.
Cool. Well, tell him I said he's a shit-face.
Okay.
No, don't tell him that. Just point him to the podcast. He'll see it himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll have to. It's how far are we along in the? It doesn't tell you how long you've been on here.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's about half an hour.
Yeah. So about half an hour in, we'll have to hot link that to him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then we're still working on website shit.
Yeah.
We solved our server problem, which I don't think we even told people we had, but we had a server problem, and now we fixed it. That was a pain in the ass.
What was the problem?
We needed more servers.
Oh. You should have said something. I had a solution for that.
Whatever. It's fixed now.
What did you do?
Bought more servers.
Oh, that was going to be my suggestion.
Yeah. I mean,
right, so that worked out. Good work, team.
The group effort.
So Johnny, have you said you implied that you had a bag of topics? Have we burned through that bag already?
Yeah, I kind of cranked through them because I got to go quick.
Oh, okay. What time do you got to go? When's your pumpkin time?
What?
When is your pumpkin time?
What?
Pumpkin.
He wants to know what time do you turn into a pumpkin?
Yeah. Why do you not get that reference?
What?
It's pretty freaking obvious.
Cinderella!
What time do you have to leave by?
He's a big Disney guy.
Doesn't turn into a pumpkin and you get deserted in rags.
I'm not like a Disney guy.
And lose his shoe for the prince to come and find.
I'll probably go get ready in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I don't understand about that movie, now that we're on the subject?
Okay.
How come the shoe is the only thing that didn't dis-a-fucking-peer?
Because it wasn't on her body when she transformed.
But the chariot turned back into a pumpkin. She wasn't even inside it.
I would hope she was. That would be terrifying.
She just barely escaped.
Didn't have claustrophobia before. You have it now.
Shit, my shoe.
Speaking of shoes, what prince is going to wear your shoe? No?
What?
I asked what prince is going to wear your shoe.
I don't swing that way.
Oh,
Prince?
okay.
I think Prince is probably gay anyway.
Oh, are we going to read the fun rectum stuff?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Am I doing all orifices listed or just rectum?
All of them.
Yeah, go for all of them. We got time. We got like 25 minutes.
All right, so for those that don't know, there's an article that comes out at the end of each year, whatever stupid website this is, that they troll the Product Safety Commission's database of emergency room visits, and they list the strangest things on there. And excuse me, I have to dispose of a cat who is ignoring me. Go over there. Oh, I need my headphones. Thank you, kitty. So anyways, they are nice enough to pick a few categories and then put them out. So I think they do it.
We'll put a link to the website in the description of the video if we remember.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll start off with ear. So things found in the ear. Soap, air freshener bead, a walkie-talkie antenna, a key, a jewel from a toy crown, a diamond, a tip of a dart, a bug.
All right, stop at the tip of the dart. Somebody better stop her. So what? Like, what was, like, nobody would put that in their ear. There's no state of mind.
I would assume that it was not on purpose.
Like a 2-year-old knows that it's sharp. Like that's an instinctive thing. That's not like a learned thing. Like, oh, I put this in my ear and it hurts, so I don't put things in there. Like,
pretty certain that someone was drunk in darts, and someone had a dart in their ear.
Was he like
over, or they had an itch? And
probably how that key got stuck in there. Like,
there's lots of, well,
but how? Like, how do you get soap stuck in your fucking ear? Like, A, how does that happen? B, was this liquid soap?
There's some better ones that are coming up, guys, and you cut me off.
Okay,
well, yeah. We're just going to read the list and then we laugh and then move on?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have to...
We can finish the category and then we go back and relive the craziness, right?
Okay, continue, my lady.
Okay. So we have tip of the dart, and then a bug, and then a screw. And this one is in quotations, so therefore this is what apparently the person quoted to the hospital or the ER. Put tissue in ear 1 month ago and feels like it's still there. A rubber band, a tampon, a glow stick, and the last one, a nipple from a baby bottle.
All right.
The dart is the stupidest one, though. Like, that's...
Wait, which one?
The dart?
Yeah.
No, that's not a thing that goes in your ear.
I just really feel like someone was drunk. Like, lots of people were drunk. They were playing darts. I mean, as a kid, we used to sit in this chair, spin around. Like, we held a dart, sat around. Like, we all spin each other in the chair. Then we stood up and threw the dart. You know how many times we nearly hit each other with those darts?
Terrible decision.
But still, there are stupid things.
I don't know. I have to question, even if you were really drunk, why you would ever come up with the idea of, hey, let me stick this baby bottle nipple in my ear.
maybe someone filled it with like rubbing alcohol and was trying to clean out the ear by like squeezing it in there. I feel like that actually doesn't sound too stupid when you think about...
That sounds pretty fucking stupid.
You think about all the people in the world.
Well, when you think about all the people in the world, a lot of things seem a lot less stupid. Just saying. Like, no offense to people in a general sense, but they're
you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, it's a little disappointing.
My turtle doesn't stay properly on my head. Okay, are we moving to the next category?
Yeah.
Alright, the next category is nose.
Nose.
Alright.
There's a lot of potential here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of
I'm going to save my favorite for like the last. Well, actually the last two. So, miniature hockey puck, a toothpick, a hair braid, because we all know we need to stick that up our nose, a fishing sinker, a plastic eyeball.
Well, I think what's important there is that it got stuck. Like, how did the braid get stuck? Like, so
maybe they're trying this spaghetti trick with the hair braid.
Yeah, but then you could still just give it a yank. Like, how was it? They were like, it won't come out. What was it stuck on?
The lack of brain? Alright, so we have gum. I don't know if I said that one. We had gum. Lithium tablet.
Oh. Ooh, that doesn't sound good at all.
No, that sounds awful.
In quotes, a leg.
A leg?
Yep.
Like what kind of a...
That's all it says.
Just a leg.
Probably like from a doll.
That's gonna be my hope.
Sponge. My personal favorite from this category, in quotes, a 10-sided dice.
A D10? How would
A D10 was stuck in somebody's nose.
Who the fuck is playing with a D10?
And then the last one, quotes, used a metal coat hanger to swat a bee off his neck, and coat hanger went up nostril.
What?
And again, didn't just go up his nostril. Got stuck.
That was a persistent bee. He was really swinging.
Well, and then what did it get stuck on?
Tissue? Maybe he shoved it up in such force it just got stuck, like it embedded.
Like, did he like loop it around because you got that opening up there? And then he just had this like coat hanger hanging on his nose? Like, he put a coat on it and go to work?
Hey guys, don't mind me, just picking up my dry cleaning.
Alright, throat is next.
Oh my god.
And to start off with, clothes hanger. Maybe possibly the same person. Maybe he got it stuck in his nostril, tried to push it up, and then got it stuck in his throat.
That I imagine to be like the kind of person that thinks like babies grow in your stomach. Yeah, and so they were trying to do an abortion, like.
Well, they heard about the coat hanger abortion, so you know.
Seems like a good idea. Ugh.
All right, so then we have toy arrow, a shark toy, grill brush bristles, not the apparently not the grill brush, just the bristles.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the grill brush
on there, and then the
somehow.
Maybe they felt like they really needed a good cleaning. Plastic fork. Oh, this one's pretty good. Brillo pad, in parentheses, from crack pipe.
That's reasonable. Like you were inhaling and you sucked it in.
I mean, yeah, but Brillo pads aren't exactly small.
No. Well, I mean, I would imagine maybe for a crack pipe, it was probably just a chunk of a Brillo pad.
Maybe.
Crack pipes usually aren't very big. Alright, here's another good quotation one. Had a button in hand, went to sneeze, tried to cover mouth with hand and inhaled a button.
Again, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, and then.
Just bad timing. They happen to hold a button, they also need to sneeze.
Yeah. How'd you get a coat hanger in there?
Wait, this is the next one. This is the great one. I want to know how it got in there. A skirt.
What?
A skirt.
A skirt?
A skirt. Like, you know, a lady skirt. You're wearing a skirt.
You put
your
your
throat.
skirt on, and you went to sneeze.
Thermometer.
Oh no, he lost his shoe! No!
Alright.
Oh, okay, we're okay.
You got a thermometer.
Okay.
Silver Christmas ornament.
Throat, or are we on the butt now?
No, we're on the throat. We've still got a couple categories before we hit rectum. Foil from baked potato. Guess they forgot to take it off before they chewed. Cookie wrapped in cellophane.
They were too impatient to wrap it.
That's like something I would do. Oh my god, a cookie! And a retainer, which that one seems plausible.
Yeah, I mean the retainer makes sense. I wouldn't even necessarily consider that weird.
No, I do consider it kind of large. I mean, like I feel like it took a lot of effort to get it stuck in a throat.
Well, not all retainers are big, full mouth doohickeys. Sometimes you have some that are just for like the top four.
I feel like that's something they could have in and accidentally come loose and while they're sleeping or something.
Well, yeah, sure.
I feel like that. I don't know. I don't do retainers. Next category, penis.
Oh God.
A rubber tube. I don't know what kind, but a rubber tube. In quotes.
Normal kind.
Plastic spoon and perhaps a pencil.
It's. What? I haven't been in there in a while. I can't remember if I took it out or not. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. It might be in there. Keep an eye out, but if you don't find one, it's not a huge deal.
Crochet needle.
What?
That'll fit.
Oh, okay. Another quote.
Why would you think that would be something to put up there?
I feel like
People are fucking weird.
I feel like I could come across a lot of websites
for a very long time now.
Do you guys want me to send you some links?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Another quote. Stuck a nail in urethra, then it migrated up to into the bladder.
Oh shit! No.
At least they were honest. They didn't come up with the
Yeah,
weird excuse.
and you know what? That's not a straight path. There's a loop that it has to go.
It was
through.
in there for a while before they finally chose to do something
Yeah,
about
but like that straight needle had to go through some loops.
Yeah, that's painful.
This
it.
whole thing
Wool
is-
yarn.
Wait, what?
Wool yarn. You know, yarn made of wool. I don't.
It was probably up there with the knitting needle, though.
Wasn't it?
Like, I don't think it's fair to list those separately.
That's probably true. Long plastic hand of stirring spoon.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no,
And-
no.
And
Was
my
it like a
personal,
like a bartender stirring spoon, like the spirally ones?
I'm guessing it just says long plastic hand of stirring spoon. That's what I go to when I think stirring spoon. But I mean, I guess in your house sometimes you have those long, like wooden spoons that you would think of as.
Yeah, let's move on. We're gonna move on.
Okay, the last one in this category and one of my personal favorites out of everything. Inserted a long balloon in penis to have girlfriend blow up for sexual stimulation and it broke.
You think that one through. Look good on paper.
All right,
Bad math.
on to vagina. Plastic handle of scissors.
All right, yeah. So you got it up there, and you go to yank it out, and the handle stays in. That's
Some cheap scissors, though, man.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have a pair of scissors that I've literally had since my mom. Like I lived
I
with my
thought you were
mom
going
when
to
I
say
was
literally had it in my vagina.
no,
Yeah.
no scissors in the vajayjay. Thank you. All right, this person must have been getting
But
along
they're
with.
so phallic. Like it's like a natural go-to.
I have more phallic things that I buy for that.
Yeah.
That are
Like,
safe.
oh, wait a minute.
Right.
No.
The next one must be getting along very well with the penis people. Knitting needles.
Like plural? Like
Yes,
there's
there's
a whole bunch
plural.
of them?
Knitting needles, plural, so it's multiple.
Ooh.
A pen, which honestly, out of the things you could have, I feel like that's not the craziest thing. Hair tie,
Yeah, okay.
Why?
bag of crystal meth,
Well, yeah, people hide that shit all the time. That's,
it's just so funny that poor them, they got it stuck. 10-inch
it was in the
steak
bag.
A
10
steak
inch
knife?
steak.
Oh, man of the hour.
Razor. That sounds very painful.
But
A
yeah,
sponge.
it was like a shaving razor. Like she was shaving, and then it just slipped in, and she was like, "Oh God, oh God,
It just says,
no!"
hopefully, the disposable kind that's less dangerous, because the rest sounds very painful. So we have a sponge. Apparently, sponge is
We're talking
popular.
about things that people have shoved up their various orifices. Oh, okay.
This one, we got a quotes. 1 battery and 3 coins.
Have a seat.
I don't know
battery.
A battery, 1 battery and 3 coins. Maybe they thought their vagina
trying to
could
fish the
hold an
coins out
electrical
with-
charge.
They wanted to feel the
Fish the
power.
coins out with the battery.
You're off camera. Move in. Go.
A bathtub stopper.
Butt plug? I think that's up to the JJ. Oh.
Another good quote. Put a bag of money in vagina to hide it from husband.
And it got stuck, mind you.
A billiard ball. And then last one, it's in quotes, orgasm balls, which I can only assume are Kegel balls.
Unless there's actually a product somewhere out there that is called orgasm balls.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that
sure.
something. I think there's a version of Kegel balls that are actually marketed as orgasm balls. They're used in and out of sex. And then my personal favorite, I saved it for last. It is a quoted one: a large amount of sand.
A large amount of sand.
Gives very literal meaning to saying somebody's standing in the vagina. Were they trying to make a pearl? Like,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Put some sand in my clam.
Yeah, like literally, like Sandy. Do you think like it was an abusive husband,
Here, bitch, make me a pearl.
or just thought she was sleeping around and like held her down and got a funnel in a sandbag and just filled it up till it topped
Or
off?
it's somebody making an internet porno for money. Like,
I
look
know
at this
there's a
weird
lot of
shit we
stuff
can
out
get
there.
money from.
I know, but like, you cross a line at one point where it's no longer pornographic. You have to change what you call that. Like, that's just internet, like somebody just paying you to
I think
be
it's called
fucking weird.
All right, we are officially on to the category of rectum. For those who don't know the big word rectum, it means your butthole, just in case.
For all of the 13-year-olds that shouldn't be watching this in the first place.
All right,
Which, hey,
toothbrush
before we
holder.
go on, I want to point out we already have a comment on YouTube on this video.
What's
By
it
someone
say?
we know.
I have no idea what they're
I'm going to save it
Please,
for
for
later.
the love of God, make it stop.
their username.
Was it me? Did I get drunk and type that?
Their username is the Quatch.
The Quatch!
THUUATTSCH.
You should go stalk his YouTube profile later.
Quatch? I wonder if he's still
and-
watching.
The comment is WTF is going on here? Smiley face, smiley face.
Reasonable.
Must have
Yeah,
come
that's
in
pretty much the
during
Radio
a
Statler
lot of,
podcast.
he came in during the a lot of sand
Yeah,
moment.
it's like, dude, if I knew.
No, it's been in there since. When did I get this email? 8:07.
Oh, from right from the
So,
start?
like, from the beginning.
That was okay. So we're gonna continue. We are on to the category of
I
rectum.
feel like though that comment pretty much sums up the Radio Statler podcast.
In a nutshell, yes.
Yeah, it's like, I'll take it. That's reasonable. Yeah.
All right. So we have toothbrush holder. I see that being very plausible. Someone sitting at home going, I wonder what this feels like.
Yeah, but not a toothbrush, the holder.
Yeah, the holder. So I'm imagining like travel holder. You know, the little long.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm picturing.
I was thinking like those cup things that I was like,
Yeah,
what?
the cup things with like the four
Oh.
slots that.
I was thinking it was a U only.
I was imagining the butler I pay to brush my teeth. Like he holds the toothbrush. Very good, sir.
All right, a pipe. I don't know what kind of pipe. It's a pipe. I don't know if we should run with this one or not.
Imagine if it like everybody goes to like crack pipe, right? But what if it was like literally like PVC
I went
pipe?
to smoking tobacco pipe. That's the first thing that came through my brain.
I went to peace pipe.
Oh, this person must have been hanging out with the ear person. Keys. Honey, where'd you leave the keys? My rectum.
Lock the car.
They were in my bottom.
An acorn. A shot glass. Obviously, frat boy party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause
A
only frat boys
drumstick.
do shots.
A drumstick. An ice pick.
Oh.
Seems a little uncomfortable.
Wait, no, I'm sure they put it in backwards.
I hope.
Which means they got this like spikes sticking out of their anus.
Well, no, because it got stuck, so I would assume that it went all the way in.
I mean, it depends, I guess, on how big your ice pick is.
We're back on the got stuck on what problem.
An unsharpened pencil. Glad it was not sharpened.
Yeah, that would have been a little painful.
Hanging out with that penis guy. It wasn't. That's where the
It'd be awesome
pencil
if
went.
it came out sharpened.
A candle. Somebody must have thought their shit really did stink. An air freshener. Once again.
Mhm.
Like I picture the pine tree ones.
A can of spray paint. A shaving cream can. A shampoo bottle. A lotion bottle. A soda can. I feel like soda can probably is in there yearly.
Probably.
Oh, okay, we're going to save a couple of these. A turkey baster. A phone cord.
How does wait?
Who still uses anything with a phone cord, for one? Why is it going up your
And if
butt?
it was the coily kind, like you can't even finger that up there because it won't wrap around your finger. You gotta like,
You gotta be gentle and really slide that in.
but you know what? Pulling that out would be hilarious.
A golf ball.
It'd be like a clown car or like the handkerchief.
A metal toilet paper holder. So like the little, the little thingy that you pop into your.
Yeah.
Oh, they had metal toilet paper.
Tent stakes. Someone must have gone camping and got interested. A rolled up stack of plastic trash bags. Quote.
Oh.
A Christmas bell. That person is getting into the festive season.
Happy holidays.
A log.
A log?
A log?
A log must be Goatsee's competitor.
Not a stick, mind you. A log.
The word of a stick becomes a log.
It's
Like from Ren and Stimpy?
it is not a small size.
And I saved my favorite two for last. They're both quotes. Quote, beer bottle up rectum and bottle broke when tried to retrieve bottle with pliers. Cocaine use prior to insertion. Good to know that
I like
person.
how it was so weird they had to explain why it happened.
You did some cocaine. I'm sorry, doctor.
Yeah. Just a heads up. That's not what cocaine does. Like, that's not something you can blame on cocaine. You don't get to do that. You're stupid.
And my all-time favorite one out of the list, quote, had anal sex and has bruising, blood on toilet paper, took crystal meth to help pain.
But is that something really stuck in the rectum, though? I don't think that qualifies, technically.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was something up there and they just didn't know at the time. Either way, sounds like a good idea. Honey, my butt is bleeding. Can you pass me that meth? Thank you.
Genius that came up with that one.
There was have you guys see One Guy, One Jar?
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not.
There. So go
I've
over
heard
to
about
that one. I'm going to leave our viewers with One Guy, One Jar, and I'm going to take off. Make
Well,
sure
and
you Google that. Wall.
It's about 9 o'clock, so it's about that time anyway.
Yeah, it is actually
The
literally
strip is
9
here.
o'clock, so you're like, oh, I'm probably going to leave early, guys, and really, you stayed for the whole podcast.
Oh, it is all hour, isn't it? We're usually on for like 3 hours, though.
Tricks.
Yeah.
Well, before and after, yeah.
Oh, but the strippers are here, so I have to go.
Honey,
And
You
with
gotta
that,
put those
Happy New Year, all you
up your
motherfuckers.
rectum. I want you on video to slide those up your rectum and see if you can not get them stuck.
All right, fill out one of the topic forms for the next.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that on YouTube. I feel like that would end up with us not being allowed on YouTube anymore.
That's cool. We can put it on Hangouts and just for ourselves, right?
Most people are leaving
Well,
YouTube
so-
anyway.
Do is instead just like go and see if Pornhub will then host our podcast.
Well, Vimeo definitely will.
Yeah, Vimeo does a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Does Vimeo do podcasts like this?
I don't know, but there was that one guy who had the. He had like 700 videos of him pulling out ingrown hairs, like on his face and legs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And YouTube kept banning him. And
Really?
well, because people were complaining that it was gross.
Have they not ever like searched YouTube for gross shit?
Right.
Because it's way worse.
Yeah, like I can look up how to perform labia plastic surgery on YouTube, but watching a guy pull a ingrown hair out is too gross. So he went over
It's
there.
educational.
Yeah, you guys know, like, I run the self-surgery page on Facebook, and there's some horrible shit on there, and Facebook doesn't even ban me. So
I think it has a little bit of a warning though. Like, I mean, just the term self-surgery means you're probably walking into some gross shit.
there's no Personal responsibility doesn't work, though. You can't use that as an argument. We know that, especially with the millennials.
Yeah.
Those kids.
I'm glad you finally realized that you're not a millennial, though. I remember we kept having to have that conversation. Like,
no, I am, aren't I? Wasn't I born like 2 years too late?
No. Like, you and me are Gen Xers.
Oh, that's right, because we were born in like a year before the millennials.
Yeah, the Gen Xers are considered to have ended in 1980 to 1981, and then the Gen Ys, or AKA millennials, apparently have started around possibly the 81, but mostly 82 and up.
Yeah.
And apparently they have a new group already going. My roommate and I guess.
I was like 3 years old, so I don't think I get to subscribe to Gen X at 3. I'm
sticking with it. I don't want to be a millennial.
Thanks.
Oh, like Generation X is any better?
There's a new one. There's a new one. They capped off. Apparently, they've capped Generation Y, aka they've capped it off at like a 10-year mark. So apparently, starting mid-90s is the next generation, which is Generation Z. They have not agreed on a name yet.
I would say those are the millennials. Those are the kids who were born into the internet. Like the internet.
That's what I feel like, because they were born nearing the age of the end of a millennium.
That's the way I read it somewhere. I don't know.
When I've read it, like Wikipedia articles and stuff claim that Gen X stopped at 81, and then Gen Y starts at 82.
Somewhere it was explained that the millennials were people who were born after the internet had proliferated, so like post 96.
Yeah.
Like who had the
I feel like that's an agreement.
Their entire lives.
My roommate and I we're actually talking about it. He looked it up, and apparently they have a Generation Z. However, they have not agreed on the name yet.
Yeah. Well, and I don't remember voting for Generation Y, so. All right, I'm out.
All right.
Off the party. Happy New Year for those of you who subscribe to that religion. And
I subscribe to Turtle on my
no
head.
offense to anyone who isn't Gregorian or Julian. And I'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye. And with that, we should probably end the podcast.
Oh, hey, it's down to just 3 of us.
That was fast.
Let's have a threesome. Oh wait, foursome. There's 2 people on one camera. Let's have a foursome.
Just click the damn stop button.
All right. This has been your Radio Statler podcast. Happy New Year. Join the conversation. Email us at radio@hope.net or follow us on Twitter @Radio Statler, or check out our Facebook group or like us on YouTube.
Or get us on IRC. Or do none of that and be a baller. I don't know, whatever.
All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.